Hey, Sangriaz from the Hidden Levels here, and welcome to episode 11 of Sit Down with Sangriaz. Today is raining in Seoul, Korea as I record this. I'm recording this a little bit late. I usually record it on the Monday and then edit on Tuesday to put it up. But today is Wednesday and I'm recording it right now. How's the weather over where you are? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I know I got a lot of listeners from all over the world, and so thanks for listening. So, as usual, I'm going to go over some news and then talk about Game Pass releases that came out last week. And then what the top gamers are playing, some of the older games that we may have missed out on, and at least some comments about that. And some of these, I get my ideas too, so you may see some achievement guides out of those as well. 'Cause I forgot about them, so I'm playing them when I see them. And then let's, at the meat of the podcast, let's talk about last week's full releases and DLC and updates and how long it takes to complete those games. And then I got a lot of games I'm looking forward to this week, so let's get started with the news. Okay, a lot of interesting news came out last week. So this is of course not an exhaustive list. The only ones that I'm kind of interested about, I'm telling you about. So, I hope it's yeah. Please don't think of this as like all the news that came out about Xbox last week. There was a lot more. So first of all, Assassin's Creed Mirage has a 2-hour free trial until May 1st. So if you've been wondering what Assassin's Creed Mirage is all about and you're like on the fence about joining Ubisoft Plus or buying the game, check it out. Doesn't hurt. They announced a new game called Rolling Hills Make Sushi Make Friends, where you are a robo chef running a sushi restaurant, and it's a life simulation, they say. It's coming to Game Pass Day 1, June 4th. I like games like a restaurant simulator, like Overcooked and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to this one. Cat Quest 3. I haven't played Cat Quest 1 or 2 yet, but they looks interesting. I just haven't gotten to them yet. Cat Quest 3 is coming out, the sequel, August 8th. Braid, one of my favorite games from the Xbox 360 era, is finally getting a remake. Braid Anniversary Edition is coming out May 15th. And Jonathan Blow has added 40 new levels to the game. So I'm really looking forward to going back and enjoying it. It's a great platformer and a very, very awesome puzzle game. And this one, I don't play Overwatch 2, but just in case, I put this in here. So if you're using keyboard mouse converter to play Overwatch 2 on Xbox with the keyboard and mouse, you may want to stop as soon as possible, because starting with season 11, if they detect keyboard mouse converter usage, they're gonna ban competitive play for you for 1 week, and if you keep using it even after that ban, you'll be banned for longer periods of time for competitive, and for non-competitive, you'll only match against keyboard mouse users. So you'll have lesser pull, you'll have less enjoyment. So keep the playing field fair and use the controller as originally meant for the console version of the game. All right, I like what they're doing. Yeah, I completely believe in this fair play kind of things. Yeah, I even consider like using Elite controller. Online is not fair. So I mean, your mileage may vary, but that's my take on it. Like you gotta use the stock controller, and like not a turbo controller, not elite controller, anything like different controller that gives any advantage. I don't think that's fair, even if Xbox has allowed the usage of these controllers. All right, so I think I said like Larian Studio is not interested in making any more Baldur's Gate or anything similar to that. So Wizard of Coast, the owners of the Dungeons and Dragons franchise IP, they're looking for other partners to work on Baldur's Gate 4 and expansions or whatever. I don't know if they can do as well. I know the D&D games have been a hit and miss, and Interplay used to do great on the D&D games before, but Interplay isn't what they used to be. I don't know if the company even exists anymore. They may have been like absorbed into another company, and even if the company name does exist, the talent that was there isn't there anymore. I'm pretty sure. So hopefully they can find a good partner, and the next Baldur's Gate is as good as the games that are currently out. I haven't been able to get into Baldur's Gate 3 myself. It's such a meaty game, and as you know, I'm so much invested in a gamer score and getting more gamer score and getting some guys out there that it's very difficult for me to get into like 100-hour game. I try, but it's not easy. How about you? Like, are you more a gamer that plays 50-hour, 100-hour games and then mix in a few 1 to 2 hour games, or are you like all focused on a 1 to 2 hour game? Like, how do you deal with this? There's so many games out there right now. All right, there's a 1+1 special going on in the Xbox store. You can find it in the console store in the deal section. You buy one and get one free. Most of them are backwards compatible titles. So if you've been looking for backwards compatible titles, and you've been like holding off for like 50% off, this is basically 50% off if you buy the same priced game. Buy one get one free. Well, that's all the news. Let's look at some Game Pass stuff. So last week I did 3 games to Game Pass. Halibut, which I'm looking forward to playing, but it's 52 gigabytes and I didn't have room on my Xbox, so I had to remove some games and now I can install it. Orc Must Die 3, and then EA Sports NHL 24. That's all the games that were added last week. More coming this week. So last week I debuted a new section where I talk about games that our top ranking gamers are playing, and I took a lot of cues from Siegfried Axe's tweets or Axis. I don't know how you call them anymore, but I don't know if you like them or enjoy them or not, but I did. So, and I said I'm gonna do it for like 2-3 weeks before I give up or continue. So let's get on with some titles. First, Metal Black S Tribute. It's a shmup game, and I don't know anything about it. S Tribute means that it comes from Saturn, so it's a tribute to Saturn era. And all of these S Tribute games have rewind and save state functionality. So overall, it's pretty simple. But because I didn't know too much about this game, I was afraid to start it. I didn't know how hard or how easy or whatever it was. It should take about 1 to 2 hours to complete. And the hardest achievement is to get 500,000 points in the game. But with save and rewind, and of course, there's probably a lot of videos about getting scores in this game. So it's probably not too hard, but yeah, it's supposed to be. That's the hardest. And once you are done with that, it's pretty easy completion otherwise. Roller Drome, I knew about this one already because Achievement Land has a video for reaching high score very easily using a grenade launcher. There's challenge on every level for reaching a certain amount of score, but it makes the grenade launcher trick makes it all a breeze. And then there's also like accessibility features like making invincibility. So overall, the game is quite easy completion because of all these features and tricks, and take about 6 hours. It's also on Game Pass, so that's another plus. Lost in Random is an adventure in a world where everything is decided by a dice. There is a guide now on TA that makes it pretty simple. Should take about 10 hours, and I think this game is on EA Play, which means if you're a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you have access to this game. Noir, the Mortal Fate. Okay, I didn't know anything about this game, but the story is quite interesting. It tells the story of Noel, a talented pianist who was tricked into making a pact with a demon named Karen that cost her all her limbs. Seeking revenge, Noel makes a pact with this same demon to get revenge on whoever deceived her. There's a guide now on TA. It should take about 15 hours. That's all the games that I discovered by looking at the top gamers profiles. So I don't know if you do the same thing, but I get my intuition. What is it? Inspiration. Sorry, inspiration from the what others are playing. I often not know about it or not interested about it. And I hear friends talking about it. I see friends playing it. I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I start to look for information. I get interested and I start playing, and I really enjoy it. I often find good games through this. So I think I love the online interactivity with other gamers. So if you got suggestions for what games I should play, always hit me up. All right, now let's go on to the main portion of the podcast. I'm already 12 minutes in. I'm talking way too much today. So let's get to last week's releases. We'll go through the full games first in chronological release order, and then DLC and updates. First up, Persh is a stylish 4-player FPS with a cross to bear. Slay hordes of creatures on the scorched sands of purgatory and sell their gold-stained corpse to craven priests. Completion should take around 25 hours. Harold Halibut is a Game Pass Day 1 title, and it's a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. It should take about 15 hours to complete. There's no full guide available yet, but I see some people are starting to upload them, so it should be coming soon. 9 Noir Lives is a point-and-click adventure game with cats. It should take around 10 hours to complete. I didn't verify it yet, but there is a full game walkthrough available on Steam Community. And if I do decide to play with that guide and it works, I'll be uploading my own guide as well. The Mildew Children is a blend of 2D adventure and visual novel. It is a grim tale about a village inhabited only by children who follow savage pagan traditions. If you care about gamer score ending in 5 or 0, be aware that this game has a lot of 31 gamer score achievements. Of course, if you get the 1000 gamer score, it doesn't matter, but just in case, I'm giving you a warning. The top gamer has 961 gamer score at 11 hours played. Argonauts Agency 6 Missing Daughter is the next game in the simulation management game from the 8th floor team. Another simple list of achievement has you doing some repetitive tasks. It should take about 1.5 to 2 hours to complete. Guide is coming soon to our channel. Sker Ritual is an intense round-based zombie horror shooter by Wales Interactive. Play solo or up to 4 players online, facing relentless waves of quiet ones. Top gamer has 985 gamer score at 23 hours played. Lunar Axe is a point-and-click adventure game with locations and story inspired by real places with incredible hand-drawing art. Top gamer has 880 gamer score at 7 hours played. Pummel Party is a 4 to 8 player online and local multiplayer party game. Pummel friends or AI using a wide array of absurd items in the board mode. It should take about 3 hours to complete. Pocket Clothier is a Kairosoft management simulation game. This time you're managing a clothing shop. It should take about 20 hours to complete. Pocket League Story is another Kairosoft management simulation game. This time you're managing a soccer team. It should take about 10 hours to complete. Richman 11 is a board game similar to Monopoly. The title 11, so this game has 10 games before this, but it's not very well known outside of Asia, unfortunately. Completion can be achieved fairly quickly using auto mode and multiple controllers. Beware that there is one online achievement. It's just for joining an online game, but it may be difficult to find the Xbox players, so you may need to boost that. It should take about 2 to 5 hours to complete, depending on your luck with RNG. There is a guide available on our channel. Beat Up Montezuma is a rhythm-based action game that has you collecting coins while avoiding traps in levels. There is Xbox and Windows stack. It should take about 30 minutes to complete, and a guide is available on our channel. Ready, Steady, Ship. Keep the line moving. Chaotically assemble the most efficient conveyor belts to keep the goods flowing out of the factory. Top Gamer has 480 gamer score at 15 hours played. Skimming Through the Zombie Apocalypse Episode 2 Caged is an adventure game sequel to the Skimming Through the Zombies Apocalypse, the beginning. It came out like 4 years ago. I don't remember playing it, but I have 1,000 gamer score. Join retired salesman Rabbit Hank and his canine pal Larry in part 2 of this story-driven game series as they use their knowledge of influence and persuasion to make their way through the apocalypse. It should take about 3 hours to complete. Okay, so that's it for all the releases. Now DLC and updates. There has been a lot last week. So let's quickly run through them. Balotron Coolbox was updated with the 5 achievements and 1,000 gamer score. Windows and Xbox deck are both updated. Provided you already completed the base game, you can just load up levels 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19, and there's a guide on our channel. Catacomb Master updated with Title Update 2. Again, 5 achievement, 1,000 gamer score. Windows and Xbox stack, same as Balotron Coolbox. If you already did the Title Update 1, you can just load up levels 23, 25, 27, 29, and 31 to complete this update. Guide is on our channel. Botany Manor, released into Game Pass last week, got an update that made the achievement match with the Xbox version. For some reason, Xbox and Windows had different achievements, so they added that 6 different achievements that were missing from the Windows version as an update, and added 120 gamer score. So the Windows version has 1,120 gamer score, while the Xbox version have the 1,000 gamer score, and now they have both same achievement list. Human Fur Fall Flat got 2 title updates to 2 new levels, one called Port and one called Underwater. It added 4 achievements, 160 gamer score each. It takes about 30 minutes to complete the Port level. Cheetah's Guide and Achievement Land both have good video guide for this update. And Underwater takes about 20 minutes to complete, and a guide is coming soon to our channel. Grounded got its final update called Fully Yoked. It added 4 achievements for 500 gamer score. Same as previous updates, you can get a world share to unlock all achievements in just few seconds. Saves have been provided by the Grape Valley and is being shared around. If you need it, please leave a comment with your gamer tag on our Grounded video or this podcast. Terror Enhanced Edition Title Update 3. 5 achievements, 1,000 gamer score. Windows version was updated last week and Xbox version this week. Just need to beat levels 19 through 23, and a guide is available on our channel. Dead Island 2 got its second expansion pack, I believe, called Sola. It adds 6 achievement, 150 gamer score, takes about 3 hours to complete. Escape Academy, which is on Game Pass, all of a sudden got an update called Tournament of Puzzles. Has 13 achievements, 500 gamer score, and is an online tournament mode. And so all of the achievements are associated with that, which means you need to either boost or find people online to play this with. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged got a Fast and Furious expansion pack. Adds 3 achievements, 45 gamer score. You just need to play a few races with the in the expansion pack and upgrade some cars. And it should take about 20 minutes to complete this one. Train Sim World 4 never-ending DLC seems. Semmering Ban Wiener Neustadt Murzkrok. I'm totally botching this. I know. I don't know anything about this kind of stations or anything like that. I'm sorry about the language barrier, but 3 achievements, 295 gamer score are added. And finally, One Square got its title update too. 5 achievement, 1000 gamer score. Xbox and Windows version both got updated. You just need to beat levels 21 to 25 to get to level select. You need to start a new game and then beat level 1, quit out, and then start back into the game again. Kind of weird way to get to level select, but that's how you do it. And guide is available for all levels already, but I'm also uploading a guide for just this update to show you how to do the level select. And that's it for all the DLC and updates, and that was really a mouthful. Okay, final section of this podcast. This is turning out to be one of the longest because I was very talkative in the beginning, and there were so many updates, and a lot of games that I'm looking forward to this week. So you gotta bear with me for like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, maybe more. All right. First of all, I really enjoyed Eiyuden Chronicles, the Rising, the kind of the prequel or spin-off of this game, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. This game, when it first got announced, it reminded me a lot of Suikoden series. And, I loved that series back then, and I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's kind of like a spiritual sequel or whatever you call that. I'm really looking forward to this. Doesn't look like an easy or quick completion due to the genre of the game, and there's 100 heroes. But I would like to try it out. If I can't get the 1000 gamer score, it is what it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Wrath of the Mutants. I love TMNT. Yeah, TMNT is awesome. And so I'm also looking forward to trying this one out. I don't think I have to say too much. You know what a TMNT is, and it's a new game in that series. All right. Top Spin is finally back. Top Spin 4 kind of disappointed me. I think this one is gonna be a little bit disappointing as well. But I love tennis. I love golf. I'm not big into sports, but there's 3 sports that I follow. If anything, is golf, tennis, and bowling. So I gotta try this. It's a kind of a legendary franchise in the tennis gaming world. So it's finally back. I hope they did a good justice with it. But looking at the player roster and the graphics and all that, it doesn't look too good. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not making any judgment just yet. Top Spin 2K25 is the title of the game, and I assume unless it like totally bombs, they're gonna be doing like 2K26 and beyond. So look forward to playing this one and trying this one out. The games are quite kind of expensive, so I don't know if I can afford it. I'll see some reviews, and Eiyuden Chronicles is on Game Pass, so at least that one I'll be playing 100%. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles seems like a little bit of a cheaper title, so I think I can do that one. Top Spin is right now, they're still doing the cross-gen bullshit, and it's $70. I think they're trying to justify the $70 by calling it a cross-gen edition, including two versions, and selling the Xbox One version at $60. By now, the the console series console and PS5 console been out for 4 years. Yeah, let's stop this bullshit. Just release it for the series and concentrate on the series version and PS5 version. Don't try to optimize for 15-year-old like 10-year-old system. With PS5 and PS4 and Xbox One came out in 2013. It's been 11 years. I don't think we need to keep supporting it. It might not be a popular opinion, but I don't think we need to. All right, so and then just charge $70 if that's what you want to charge, and don't be like a pussy about this. All right. Okay, so and I'll make the decision. If I think it's worth $70, I'll buy it. If I don't think it is worth $70, I'll wait for a sale. It is what it is, right? All right, that's it. Sorry for that rant. I don't know. I don't know where that came out from, but let me know what you think. About all the stuff I talked about in the podcast, or what's on your mind. Maybe you want me to cover in the next podcast. You got like questions for me or whatever. We're reaching close to 10,000 subscribers, so I'm happy to answer like anything you're curious about Sangriaz, about Kitty, about the hidden levels, anything in general. I don't want to go into too much personal, private stuff, but if I can answer it, I'll do it. No problem. All right, so I hope you like this podcast. Hit that like button if you did, enjoyed it, and then if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button. And I mentioned like leaving a comment. I asked you several questions in this podcast, and yeah, so just leave some comments. I really enjoy reading your comments and replying to them. And I get up in the morning, I see some nice comments, and I'm really happy. And it's a great start to my day. All right, so I'm gonna shut up. I talked for about 30 minutes already. Wow, one of the longest podcasts. Okay, thanks for listening. Peace. I'll be back with the next episode.